My stepmom mistook me for my dad's mistress and destroyed my graduation by pouring acid. Final update. After almost 30 minutes of getting beaten up like animal and acid poured, my dad appeared at a scene angry and terrifying. He shoved the woman aside, yelling at her to stop. Then, he turned to the crowd, his voice booming, "She is my daughter." Upon hearing this, everyone on the crowd started to really get angry, and even her security couldn't stop the crowd. Everyone were beaten badly. Someone from crowd called police, and my dad called an ambulance and took me to hospital. I don't remember anything. I was totally unconscious, but I could hear my father crying and blaming himself that because of him I had to suffer in the which was supposed to be happiest day of my life and just start of my career. He kept on saying he's so sorry, that he's going to make things right. I don't know what that means, but right now, it's all I have. I don't remember anything what happened after that, but after few days I was recovering. However, the attack has left me with scars, both physical and emotional. Update. It's been a few weeks since the attack. I'm still recovering, physically and emotionally. The scars are healing, but the memories of that day, the pain, the fear, it's all still there. I see a therapist twice a week, and it's helping, but some days it feels like the weight of it all is too much. My dad has been incredible. He quit his job to take care of me, and he's been by my side every step of the way. He's constantly apologizing, saying he should have seen the signs, should have protected me better. We decided to press charges against the woman who attacked me. We've got a strong case. The video she recorded, the witness statements, everything points to her guilt. The charges are severe: attempted murder, aggravated assault, and malicious wounding. The hearing is in 15 days, and the woman is starting to panic. She's trying everything to get out of this. She's offered my dad money, even tried to manipulate some of our relatives into pressuring me to drop the charges. They think 10 years is too harsh, that she was just trying to protect her husband. I understand why they might think that way, but this wasn't a misunderstanding. This was calculated, cruel, and dangerous. She intended to hurt me, maybe even kill me. My dad is adamant about seeing her face justice. He's the one who's been pushing me, telling me not to back down. He says he'll be there with me every step of the way. I'm scared, but I know I need to go through with this. She needs to be held accountable for what she did. I can't let her get away with it. Comments. User 1, I'm so glad you have your dad by your side. It's so important to have someone to fight for you. User 2, it's not easy, but you're doing the right thing. Don't let her get away with this. User 3, she's trying to buy her way out of it. That's pretty low, even for someone who did something like this. User 4, this woman needs to be punished. I'm sure you'll be strong and see it through. OP, thank you, everyone. I know it's going to be a difficult hearing, but I'm ready. I'm going to fight for justice, for myself, and for my dad. Update. The hearing is tomorrow. I'm terrified, but I'm ready. It's almost here. The day I have to face the woman who tried to kill me. It's going to be hard. I'm already starting to have nightmares, flashbacks. But my dad is here with me. He's holding my hand, telling me I'm strong, that I'm brave. We've been prepping for this for weeks. We have all the evidence. We have the video, the witness statements, and the medical reports. It's not going to be easy for her to get out of this. I know she's trying to convince everyone that it was a misunderstanding, that she was just protecting her husband. But it's not true. She's a dangerous woman who needs to be held accountable. I'm going to tell my story. I'm going to tell the court what she did to me, how she tried to ruin my life. I'm going to do it for myself, for my dad, for all the other victims out there. It's going to be hard, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to face her. I'm going to make sure she pays for what she did. Comments. User 5, you're so strong. I'm proud of you. User 6, you got this. We're all behind you. User 7, you're going to do great. I know you're going to tell your story and make sure she faces justice. OP, thank you. I really appreciate all the support. I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be strong. I'm going to face her. Update. She's going to jail for 12 years. It's not enough, but it's a start. The hearing was brutal. Facing the woman who attacked me, looking into her eyes, it was like looking into the eyes of a monster. But I did it. I told my story. I told the court what happened, how she tried to kill me, how she'd plotted against me. The judge was visibly shaken by the evidence. The video was particularly damning. It was the proof they needed to see the level of insanity and hatred that drove her to commit such a heinous act. The verdict came down a few weeks later. The judge sentenced her to 12 years in prison, with no possibility of parole. It's not enough, I know. 12 years doesn't erase what she did to me, the scars she left behind. But it's a start. It's justice. My dad and I were both relieved. He held me tight, his eyes filled with tears. It was a bittersweet victory, knowing that she'd be held accountable for her actions, but still feeling the weight of what she did. The road to recovery is long. It's not going to be easy. There are still bad days, when the scars, both physical and emotional, feel fresh. But I'm getting there. I'm seeing a therapist, and I'm working on healing. My dad has been incredibly supportive. He's still by my side, every step of the way. We're rebuilding our relationship, learning to trust each other again, learning. It's been a long and painful journey, but I'm learning to find hope in the midst of the darkness. I'm stronger now, more resilient. I know I can overcome this. I'm going to graduate, get a job, and build a life for myself. I'm going to be okay. Comments. User 8, I'm so happy for you. Justice has been served. User 9, you are so strong. I'm so proud of you. User 10, I know it's not easy, but keep fighting. You're going to make it. OP, thank you. I'm grateful for all the support. I'm going to keep fighting for a brighter future. I'm going to get through this.